Mhm.
Behold!
Ja, das sieht sehr spannend aus hier. Ah, der perfekte Sandsturm. Sandsturm der Wüste von Hadramawet. Eine nur in der Wüste von Hadramawet vorkommende, periodisch wiederkehrende Naturkatastrophe. Inmitten des Sandsturms ist die Sichtweite stark reduziert. Je näher man sich an seinem Mittelpunkt befindet, umso wilder ist er.
Take this!
Hoch daneben.
Absorption test. Stand clear.
Unsightly insects!
Eine Truhe.
Enhanced animal module.
Au!
Lightning flash!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Squall and fury! Surge forth! You dare to gaze upon me? How amusing.
Absorption test. Let's light it up.
The wind rises. This is it. Unnecessary.
Gestern hatte Rosaria Geburtstag. Ein gewöhnlicher Tag. Nur um das klarzustellen, auch wenn du weißt, welcher Tag heute ist, ich schreibe dir nur, um dich zu begrüßen. Ich meine nichts anderes. Jeder Tag im Leben ist wichtig und sollte genossen werden. Du kannst jeden Tag feiern, solange du willst. Du musst nicht bis zu deinem Geburtstag warten. Daher schadet es also nicht, den Geburtstag als einen ganz normalen Tag zu betrachten, solange man sich glücklich fühlt. Wie auch immer, ich werde später in die Taverne auf einen ordentlichen Drink gehen. In letzter Zeit sitzen dort oft ein paar vorlaute Typen. Sie prahlen damit, dass sie jedem die Getränkerechnung bezahlen, der sie beim Kartenspiel geniale Beschwörung schlagen kann. Das ist ein ziemlich gutes Geschäft. Henkersmahlzeit. Stellt der gewählten Figur 30% LP sowie zusätzliche 1750 LP wieder her. Rosaria Spezialzubereitung. Die scheinbar dunklen Dornen machen es nicht leicht zu wissen, wie man mit dem Biss beginnen soll. Nach einiger Anstrengung gelingt es dir, die Verzierung zu entfernen, und zu deiner Überraschung enthüllt der erste Happen des zarten Hühnchens einen schockierend lieblichen Geschmack. Als Rosaria deine Reaktion beobachtet, scheint sie zufrieden zu sein. Dann habe ich hier noch eine Errungenschaft. Wunder der Welt. Der perfekte Sandsturm. Nichts wie rein in die meteorologische Hölle. Und ein Pfifferling für deine Mühen. Erhalte die Beschwerde, die Kondadenske bei der Kunde ist König einreicht. Gestern durfte ich nochmal Pilze wegsammeln und habe diesmal tatsächlich alle erwischt. Oh, da war noch eine. Geniale Beschwörung. Wie eine Kerze im Wind. Wende in einem siegreichen Duell Schild- oder Heilungseffekte an, um den Verlust von 30 LP zu verhindern oder diese wiederherzustellen. Anmeldung für Möge das Glück dir hold sein. Nacht des kristallklaren Seitenklangs. Festanekdoten. Wo bleibt der wahre Zuhörer? Nacht des kristallklaren Seitenklangs 2. Du und Ganyu habt vereinbart, gemeinsam nach Hinweisen auf die Frau in Dvorak's Geschichte zu suchen. Jetzt ist es an der Zeit, dich mit ihr zu treffen. Sprich mit Dvorak.
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuchin's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious? I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madame Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madame Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Ah, speaking of, Madame Ping wishes you all the best at the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious? Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
Entspann dich.
Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
Was für eine grobe Zusammenfassung.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Frohes Laternenritual.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Whew. That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago. Shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots!
Aufkeimende Bambussprossen.
Zhang-Li said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right? Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked them by himself. Ugh. Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, so lively. This is how a festival should be. Lantern Rite means that New Year is upon us.
Oh. All right, let's take a break here.
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
Etwas beängstigend.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow. We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience members?
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Xinyan's chords, and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Hurra!
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this'll be safe?
No, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Direktorin Hu, hast du Zhongli gesehen?
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new.
I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Sure thing. I'm all ears.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill. When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Okay, everyone. I think that's a long enough break. Let's take it from the top, shall we?
Ms. Eunice, such a strict mentor. These breaks aren't even long enough to have a sip of tea.
Well, you were desperate to get involved, and this is what it takes. If I gave you half the chance, you'd be sipping tea till nightfall.
Hey, how about I treat us all to some late-night snacks once we're done? Hu Tao, what you craving?
How about some stir-fried filet with a side of crab roe tofu?
Where are we gonna find crab roe tofu so late at night?
We could always just go pester Masterful Chef Zhongling. Now I'm hungry. All right, let's knock this out and then go grab some food.
Geht's im Hulauberg. Das sind ja seltsame Geräusche. Seid gegrüßt, wir haben uns lange nicht gesehen.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing. Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow-cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism... is that...
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, never mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey?
Ja.
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Ich verstehe.
Oh, Zhongli! Huta told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses! When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance. As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm. I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
Had one known that Cloud Retainer was in possession of such eminently useful devices, one would have sought to borrow one from her long ago.
And yet, since you share my lack of enthusiasm for mechanisms and fine dining, it would have become a mere decorative ornament in your abode.
Not so. Had one had such a device to make up for one's lack of culinary prowess, Shenhe would not have had to rely on flowers and herbs alone for sustenance, while under one's care.
In that case, shall we rendezvous with Cloud Retainer one day soon, and request to borrow one more Supreme Cuisine machine?
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hetao, and this is a little something called...
The Flame Lilies!
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you two buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh! I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch your step, or you'll get burned. Hey! Woo!
Yeah!
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Shao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Shao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Listen! That must be Madame Ping!
das Nachspiel zwischen alten und neuen Gesichtern. Jetzt ist es an der Zeit, zu Haus Bankett zu gehen. Paimon und du eilt euch zum Lokal Xianyu. Warte auf morgen Nacht, 19 bis 24 Uhr. Okay.
Okay, now I need to get a move on and write my next song.
Listen to you. You only just fulfilled one lifetime dream. Are you really thinking about your next goal already?
Don't try to tell me you ain't the same way. I bet you've already thought up a name for your next opera, haven't you?
You know me too well, Xinyan. The Adeptus Seeking Voyage. How does that sound?
Oh, man! Yeah, I can already picture it.
I've also got just the finishing line for it. I'll close with, "And the celestial melody echoed through the clouds forevermore."
An der nördlichen Anlegestelle findet eine Vorstellung statt. Dieser Aushang ist ziemlich ungenau. Es wird nicht gesagt, was die Vorstellung ist oder wer darin auftritt. Lass uns zuerst selber danach suchen. Wenn wir sie nicht finden, können wir auch die Passanten fragen. Es sind viele Leute da. Ah, Paimon sieht es auch. So viele Leute sind dort versammelt. Vielleicht nur wegen der Vorstellung. Fragen wir sie doch. Ein paar Worte vor der Vorstellung. Er fragt den Jungen. An der nördlichen Anlegestelle findet eine Vorstellung statt. Komm bitte früh vorbei, wenn du interessiert bist. Die Vorstellung kann bald enden. Glücklich und froh, friedlich und wohl. Hallo? Wird es hier bald eine Vorstellung geben? Ja, es wird bald ein Schattentheater geben. Seid ihr auch dabei? Das Stück heißt also Schattentheater? Nein, Schattentheater und Liyue Oper sind nicht dasselbe. Yingxiang, die Vorstellung beginnt gleich. Sei still, sonst beeinträchtigst du die Vorstellung. Ja, ach klar. Also, ihr werdet bald sehen, was ein Schattentheater ist. Verehrte Gäste, wir werden heute die Geschichte von dem bärtigen Mann aufführen. Wenn ihr vor der Vorstellung auf die Toilette gehen oder ein Getränk zu sich nehmen möchtet, ist jetzt ein guter Zeitpunkt dafür. Aber beeilt euch, die Vorstellung wartet nicht. Diese Vorstellung heißt also der bärtige Mann? Die Geschichte hat Paimon noch nie gehört. Psst, wir können dich immer noch hören, selbst wenn du flüsterst. Sei leise bitte. Du kannst in der Spielpause reden. Oh, es tut Paimon leid. Spielpause? Die Geschichte des bärtigen Manns ist ziemlich lang. Eigentlich wäre sie zu lang, um sie in einem Durchgang zu spielen. Deswegen lässt der Spielleiter die Zuschauer in der Spielpause wählen, welche Szenen sie sehen möchten. Ich versuche mir das Stück anzuhören. Ah, klar, ich störe nicht mehr. Liebe Zuschauer, welche Szene von Der bärtige Mann würdet ihr gerne sehen? Bergtour oder ein Besuch bei Adepten? Gegen Dämonen oder hoch in den Himmel? Solange ihr es benennen könnt, kann ich es ausführen. Ich möchte sehen, wie der bärtige Mann gegen Dämonen kämpft. Es ist besonders attraktiv und gewinnt jedes Mal. Ein Besuch bei Adepten und gegen Dämonen haben wir so oft gesehen. Hast du sie noch nicht satt? Ich sehe gerne, wie der bärtige Mann nach Hause zu seiner Schwester geht. Er hat eine Schwester? Ich habe gar keine Ahnung. Dieses Stück habe ich definitiv noch nicht gesehen. Du bist wirklich ein Kenner. Nicht viele Leute fragen nach Heimkehr. Nicht einmal alte Zuschauer wissen viel darüber. Also gut, zum Laternenritual werden wir nicht die Handlung mit Monstern aufführen. Wir werden eine Geschichte erzählen, wie Liebende zueinander finden. In dieser Szene treten 3 Figuren auf. Außer dem bärtigen Mann, den ihr natürlich kennt, gibt es noch ein einsames Mädchen namens Yibing und einen ehrlichen Herrn namens Nanfeng. Verstehst du irgendwas davon, Luna? Paimon versteht das alles überhaupt nicht. Es gibt also einen Kerl, der bärtige Mann genannt wird. Aber es hört sich so an, als gäbe es auch eine Menge Nebencharaktere. Aber vor uns steht nur ein Schauspieler auf der Bühne. Und da ist ein Paravent? Wie kann das eine Aufführung sein? Ha, da hat wohl jemand noch nie ein Schattentheater gesehen. Oh, jemand in der hinteren Ecke fragte, wie ich allein an 2 Orten gleichzeitig sein kann, damit diese Vorstellung funktioniert? Du hast es vielleicht noch nicht gesehen. Unser Schattentheater ist nicht so exquisit wie die Liwa-Oper, aber es hat seine unverwechselbare Einzigartigkeit. Während die Figuren in der Liwa-Oper von echten Menschen verkörpert werden, sind die Schauspieler in unserer Vorstellung mit auf Seide aufgeklebten Papierfiguren dargestellt. Während die Liwa-Oper auf einer großen Holzbühne stattfindet, ist die Bühne für unsere Vorstellung ein dünnes Blatt Papier auf einem Holzregal. Da die Schatten unserer Schauspieler auf diese dünne Papierschicht projiziert werden, nennen wir es Schattentheater. Ich bin der Erzähler, kein Schauspieler. Du wirst die 3 Papierschauspieler in einem Moment sehen. Yingwang, ich glaube, sie wissen auch nichts über den bärtigen Mann. Könntest du seine Geschichte noch einmal erzählen? Die Geschichte, mit der du immer anfängst. Das nennt man den ersten Auftritt. Ich würde es auch gerne hören. Bitte erzähl uns davon. Erster Auftritt, erster Auftritt. Man sagt, dass er mit Ehrgeiz die Grenze des Himmels übersieht. Aber das Elend der Welt kennt keine Grenzen. Es gab einen Mann namens Huang, der unter der Ungerechtigkeit der Menschenwelt litt und sich in die Berge zurückzog. Zufälligerweise wurde er Schüler eines Adepten, veränderte sein Aussehen und ließ sich einen schwarzen Bart wachsen. Daher ist er als der bärtige Mann bekannt. Im Auftrag des Adepten erschlug er Monster und verscheuchte Dämonen mit seinem Schwert. Der bärtige Mann trainierte viele Jahre lang und eignete sich schließlich die Wahrheit des Adepten an. Als er gerade in seine Behausung zurückkehren wollte, wurde er vom Adepten erleuchtet und erinnerte sich an seine Vergangenheit. Es stellte sich heraus, dass er noch eine Verbindung zur Menschenwelt hatte. Er hatte nämlich eine jüngere Schwester namens Yibing in der Welt der Sterblichen. Sie war nun allein und hilflos. Sie trauerte um das bittere Schicksal ihres Bruders und erwartete nicht, dass er nach Hause zurückkehren würde. Und wie die Geschichte weitergeht? Bitte schaut und hört zu. Je, steh nicht einfach da. Zeit zu klatschen. Bravo? Gibt es eine Regel, wann wir klatschen sollten? Na gut. Ich danke euch allen. Wir sollten eigentlich die Darbietung fortsetzen, aber ich merke, dass diese beiden Gäste ein wenig verwirrt sind. Wie wäre es, wenn ich die beiden aus dem Publikum bitten würde, mir bei der Regie zu helfen? Das wird euch helfen, die Geschichte besser zu verstehen und auch unseren Schauspielern helfen, auf dieser Bühne voranzukommen. Was meint ihr dazu? Oh, warum lädst du mich nicht ein? Ich weiß alles über Schattentheater. Lass mich probieren. Du warst schon oft dabei. Sitz still und schau zu. Klingt gut. Bei der Regie zu helfen? Paman hat das noch nie gemacht. Paman will es mal versuchen. Dann werde ich euch beide bitten, euch vorzubereiten. Sobald ihr beide in Position seid, beginnt die Vorstellung. Herrje, ich habe Angst. Hallo, sehr geehrter Zuschauer. Wie? Ich habe dich lange schon nicht mehr live gesehen oder ich war blind? Na gut, aber ich muss jetzt schlafen, also ich wünsche dir noch einen tollen Abend. Na dann, gute Nacht. Herrje. Okay. Was? Wieso ist der bärtige Mann so mächtig? Ich wünschte, ich könnte so stark sein wie er.
The show's about to start.
Ich habe der bärtige Mann so oft gesehen, dass ich jede Zeile auswendig kenne. Aber keine Sorge, ich werde die Geschichte nicht verraten. Ich bin nicht diese Art von Mensch. Okay.
Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent.
Meinst du den Auftritt?
Yes. When I heard the music coming from up in the clouds, I was so stunned I could barely think or move. I felt like it had a special kind of hold over me. Or maybe it was the adeptal power within the music. And the ensemble at the end was truly sublime. I felt like I would have started to cry if I hadn't been one of the performers on the stage. Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent.
Was sind deine Pläne für die Zukunft?
Well, Lady Ningguang, the Tianquan of the Liyue Qixing, has invited me to visit her again at Yujing Terrace to discuss a long-term collaboration plan. I do hope everything goes well and that we have more opportunities to collaborate in the future. The next time we have another performance, you'll have to come. I will save the best seat for you. Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent.
Über die Adepten.
I've already given her my thanks in person. This is what she said. It is only natural to lend a hand when we see someone in distress. The wonderful music you brought to Liyue is worth far more than gratitude. Truly, I felt so honored. But I've also made a decision for myself. I will strive to create even more wonderful, original music for this era. Our era. Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent.
Tschüss.
We couldn't have accomplished all this without you. Please accept my most heartfelt thanks again.
But why?
Schattentheater. Tapferer Held mit Bart. Zurück in die Heimat. Schließ Zurück in die Heimat 1 bis 3 ab. Schattentheatervorstellung. Lieber. In Lieber. Ein Mann sehnt sich nach seiner Frau. Adepten und Dämonen. Ehrliche Romantik. All das im Schattentheater. Also, seid ihr bereit? Ich bin noch nicht bereit. Macht euch keine Sorgen, es ist völlig normal, nervös zu sein.
The show's about to start.
Jawohl. So, liebe Zuschauer und Zuschauerinnen, ich präsentiere euch der bärtige Mann Heimkehr. Schattentheater. Zurück in die Heimat 1? Zurück in die Heimat 2? Wird nach dem Abschluss der vorherigen Vorstellung freigeschaltet. Aha. Wie eine gnädige Wolke, die sich bis hinter den Horizont ausbreitet, Leben gerettet und dafür die aufgegeben, die ihm am nächsten stehen. Ich habe Angst. Nach Beginn der Vorstellung wird der Schauspieler Huang Wang mit der festgelegten Geschwindigkeit über die Bühne gehen, wenn er auf den Rand des Papiervorhangs oder ein Hindernis trifft, ändert er seine Laufbahn. Auf Huang Wangs Pfad tauchen Fallen auf, die ihm den Weg versperren. Wenn er auf eine der Fallen trifft, scheitert die Vorstellung. Durch Verschieben des Papiervorhangs kannst du Huangs Laufweg ändern. Umgehe auf diese Weise die Fallen und führe ihn an sein Ziel. Vorstellung beginnen? Oder habe ich was verpasst? Papiervorhang bewegen? Ich check's nicht. Ah. Nächste Szene. Oh. Ich finde das sehr unangenehm, dass ich die nicht vor Beginn der Vorstellung verschieben darf. Weit in die Ferne, über die Berge, um den Menschen aus dem Traum zu sehen. Yibing, ich bin zurück. Huangang kann durch Löcher von der oberen Ebene der Bühne auf die untere Ebene springen. Aber wenn er durch eines der Löcher auf der unteren Ebene fällt, wird er von der Bühne fallen und die Vorstellung wird fehlschlagen. Okay. Das Treffen währt nur kurz, das Trennen schmerzt. Besteigung des Bergs 1. Oh. So. Ab heute wird Yibing wieder allein sein. Sag, wie soll ich in der Nähe der Adepten zurückkehren? Man muss die Liebe finden, um sie für immer zu begleiten. In der Trauer wischt sie ihr die Tränen fort, in der Sorge nimmt sie ihr die Furcht. Huang genießt den Schutz der Adepten und kann die Winde reiten. Wenn er einen Ort erreicht, an dem es Wind gibt, kann er auf dem Wind reiten, um auf die obere Ebene der Bühne zu gelangen. Das war jetzt unnötig. Und das ist die falsche Richtung. Male an frischer Luft, Ruhe unterm Sternenzelt, auf der Suche durch die Welt. Überwinden des Gebirges 1. Die Löcher auf der Bühne sind mit beweglichen Papiertafeln versehen, mit denen man sie verschließen oder öffnen kann. Zur Steuerung dieser Tafeln muss man die Vorrichtung auf dem Boden verwenden. Huanggang ist in der Lage, die Löcher jedes Mal zu öffnen oder zu verschließen, wenn er die Vorrichtung betritt. Ah. Nee, so wird das nicht. Ah. Mist. Ach so. Ah. Allein in der Wildnis wandernd, fürchtet das leichte Herz nicht den weitesten Weg. Da. Mist. Hm. Nanfeng hat Yibing in sein Herz geschlossen und so hat sie ihn auch. Ich führe sie zusammen. Um die verschlossene Tür zu öffnen, muss man zuerst den Schlüssel holen. Achso. Der aufblühende Hof verdient Vertrauen. Vertrauen dient dem Trauen. Verständnis der Adepten 1. Dann geht das ja wieder zu. Unterstützung? Indem du Yingong bittest zu helfen, kannst du die Schwierigkeit der Vorstellung massiv reduzieren. Möchtest du den Papiervorhang zurücksetzen, um Yingongs Hilfe zu erhalten? Ja, ich verstehe gerade gar nicht, wie das hier funktionieren soll. Dankeschön. Ich frage mich, wo er ist. Mit Schlüsseln kann man einige verschlossene Papiervorhänge aufschließen. Ah. Nanfang ist gefunden. Was war, ist gewesen. Nun kann ich zu den Adepten gehen. Festlichkeit. Festlichkeit des Laternenrituals. Das war ein schönes Ende für das Stück. Gut gemacht, junger Mann. Wie fandet ihr es? War es schwer, Schattentheater zu spielen? Nicht so einfach? Als ein Laie ist es unvermeidlich, bei deinem ersten Versuch einige Fehler zu machen. Paimon fand, dass Luna sich ziemlich gut geschlagen hat. Auch das Schattentheater ist sehr interessant. Paimon möchte sich eine andere Geschichte anschauen. Yongong, wann wirst du das nächste Mal spielen? Freut mich, dass es dir gefallen hat. Was das nächste Mal angeht, ich weiß es noch nicht. Schattentheater für Kinder zu machen, ist eigentlich nur mein Hobby. Danach werde ich zur Yunhan Operntruppe zurückkehren und mich um die Garderobe und die Requisiten kümmern. Oh, du gehörst zur Yunhan Operntruppe? Du kannst also auch die Liederoper singen? Ja, natürlich. Wer kann nicht ein paar Worte summen, nachdem er so lange bei der Yunhan Operntruppe war? Doch ich bin nichts im Vergleich zu Fräulein Yun. Was mich betrifft, ich arbeite normalerweise hinter den Kulissen. Die Speere, Fahnen, Kostüme, Accessoires, Requisiten, alles, was ihr auf der Bühne seht, ich kümmere mich darum. Die Requisiten, die die Yunhan Operntruppe verwendet, sind zum Teil abgelegte Stücke aus der Vergangenheit, zum Teil von mir bestellt und zum Teil von mir selbst hergestellt. Um die Liederoper aufzuführen, sind viele Menschen auf und hinter der Bühne tätig. Mit nur ein paar Schauspielern ist das nicht zu schaffen. Beim diesjährigen Laternenritual hat Fräulein Yun einigen von uns Helfern hinter der Bühne freigegeben. Alle meine alten Kollegen sind über die Feiertage zu Hause. Ich hatte nicht viel zu tun, deswegen habe ich einfach die Sachen mitgebracht, um das Schattentheater für alle aufzuführen. Gehst du nicht nach Hause? Oh, ich habe keine Familie. Vorletztes Jahr sind meine Eltern gestorben und ich bin auf mich allein gestellt. Oh. Ach, das muss dir nicht leid tun. Es macht mir nichts aus. Ich genieße die Zeit alleine beim Laternenritual. Wie du sehen kannst, haben die Kinder mein Schattentheater sehr geliebt. Es hat uns auch gefallen. Nicht nur euch. Es hat mir selbst auch sehr gefallen. Sonst hätte ich mir nicht die Mühe gemacht, all die Papierfiguren und Papiervorhänge zu basteln. Hast du die Geschichte selbst geschrieben? Nein, nicht so. Ob es sich um die Liederoper, Schattentheater oder die Geschichten des Teekenners handelt, die Geschichte des bärtigen Mann wird von allen erzählt. Wann immer die Menschen sie brauchen, wann immer sie nach ihnen rufen, werden solche Helden dem Ruf folgen, um Menschen in Not zu retten. Es gibt immer viele solche Helden in Liwa. Man muss ihre Geschichten nur ein wenig ausschmücken und schon hat man etwas zum Genießen. Paimon hat schon viel darüber gehört. Ist das Teil der traditionellen Kultur von Liwa? So kann man es auch sagen. Aber auch wenn es immer wieder Helden gibt, die in Krisenzeiten Hilfe leisten, kann man sich nicht immer auf andere verlassen und muss selbst Verantwortung für sich übernehmen. Pass auf dich auf, junger Mann. Frohes Laternenritual. Das werde ich tun. Frohes Laternenritual. Frohes Laternenritual. Wenn du Zeit hast, kannst du dir eine Oper der Yunhan Operntruppe ansehen. Vielleicht sehen wir uns ja eines Tages wieder.
Traveler, hurry! It's almost time for us to join Hotel for dinner! we'll be meeting at Shinue Kiosk. It's the place with a really long wait list. As expected of the parlor director, always so generous. Come on, let's go!
Zwischen alten und neuen Gesichtern. Geh zum Lokal. Ich habe die Markierung rausgenommen. Ach, Lokal hätte ich auch alleine gefunden. Ah, nee, möglicherweise wäre ich falsch abgebogen.
So that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli, but I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here. All we knew was that Hu-Tao invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Ride, everyone!
Frohes Laternenritual.
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Ride! Are you having fun?
Ich habe viel gelernt.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yoonjin's gonna help her.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
Hold on, Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon try!
See? Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Oh, the two of you always deliver.
Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Hu-Tao was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba?
Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be... Keqing? Ningguang? Or Captain Beidou?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Oh. I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Alatus. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
It's almost lantern right, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Huh. Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yanxiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
Wir sind alte Bekannte.
Great! You two sit together.
You should take a seat too, Director.
Oh? Finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Xinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Paimon would have never guessed the person Hu Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows. Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Xiangling and Chongyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa. Everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore. Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons, please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
Im Voraus ist hier nicht angebracht.
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
What's your true intention, then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past, and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Huh? Sounds kinda self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
Ich bin auch neugierig, wie du das geschafft hast.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the Guardian Yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Vielleicht macht sich Sorgen sein Karma.
You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
Tja, sprichst du heute selten. Ist alles in Ordnung?
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
Dann ist alles gut. Du kannst Paimon das geben, was du nicht isst. Und ein alter Freund?
You should know him. He's...
Ich höre den Wind.
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying? That voice. Could it be?
Richtig, es muss...
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in. You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new, happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genyu?
Genyu?
Hoppla. Xinqius Pseudonym vielleicht enthüllt.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genyu's works, aren't you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genyu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Auch ein alter Bekannter von mir.
Yeah! Xiao, you remember me too, right? We had a chat not long ago.
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago, when I happened to run into this...
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard.
Remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
So ist das also, verstehe.
I understand now too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
Mm-hmm. And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise. Shao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon spielt eine Rolle.
Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. Yeah.
Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course, of course.
Hey, Shincho! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Lernen von den beiden Paimon, das könnte dir helfen, bessere Spitznamen zu erfinden.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
Aber das Musikfestival war nicht im Voraus geplant.
As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
Danke, muss sehr dankbar sein.
Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
Ciao.
What's with the urgency?
Bist du fertig mit... möchtest du einen Spaziergang? Was? Ich hab so viel Gästekisten. Was? Was ist los?
Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too.
Paimon, du bist noch nicht satt, oder?
Yeah?
Keine Sorge, wir sind bald wieder da.
Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
It seems like our new friend is an expert in wine.
I deserve no such praise. I only drink for fun. It's nothing compared to your expertise. I'm glad we're only having tea today. What if I got drunk and said something nonsensical? I'd surely become an object of ridicule to someone I've just met.
No such thing. I wouldn't dare disrespect the director's guest.
You're not allowed to leave Paimon here alone. To be honest, Paimon's worried about saying the wrong thing.
Did you talk about anything interesting before we started the meal? Anything fun I missed out on?
Oh, we were talking about cooking. Mr. Zhongli told us that he went on a trip to Qiaoyang Village the other day and got a hold of some uncommon ingredients. Tea seed oil and sesame oil. He suggested I try using those in my new dishes.
Oh, no wonder he left his post for so long that day. Those ingredients would be difficult for anyone else to find. I guess I'll need his help next time as well.
About you and Venti. Could he be a partner in your family business?
That's right. You know how my family is. A lot of business secrets can't just be divulged at the dinner table.
Ah, just as I thought.
Zwischen alten und neuen Gesichtern. Verlasse das Lokal.
Let's depart. You go ahead. Are you all right?
Diese Frage sollte ich stellen.
It's hard to describe.
Seid ihr mit Treffen wie diesem nicht vertraut?
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time...
Ich verstehe, das ist also... Das ist bestimmt Ventys Schuld.
No. I didn't mean that. So you know his true identity. I'll get straight to the point then. The Animo Archon is a free spirit, and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. It's easy for a god like him to live in harmony with humans, and that's something I might never be able to do.
Ich müsste nicht wie die... Ihr müsst nicht wie die beiden sein. Man muss einfach so sein, wie man ist.
That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel.
Ist das ein gutes Seltsam?
Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here. But I didn't expect the other guests to be...
Wer hätte das gedacht?
General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
You're not. What is it?
Hu-Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
Sie ist immer noch, also geht es ihr gut.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanqiao made.
You're worrying too much.
Schau, lauf nicht plötzlich weg.
Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait! There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Almond tofu?
Yup. Since the Masterful Chefs competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order. So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Vielen Dank, Xiangling. Und auch Guba.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to... I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the type Yan Xiao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting. You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon.
Wir sind ziemlich schnell zurück. Paimon, deine Vorstellung von Zeit ist falsch.
How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like. Your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Direktorin Hu ist so großmütig. Paimon, du solltest von ihr lernen.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all. Lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
I see. Perfect symbolism, as expected of Hu Tao. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed. Since we all get to nominate someone... I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all.
Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
Is this really the way this works? I didn't cook any of these dishes.
It's not a big deal. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition. The only heir of the famous Wanmin restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Why does Paimon feel like we're back at square one again? Please stop! You're making me embarrassed. If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Huh? Don't get me involved in this.
Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense, we're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness. Which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Huh? Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here. Adeptus Shao has the most seniority among everyone here today. We should...
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here. You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations.
Warte, nein.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Oh, that's right! Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people. No, wait! Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again.
Ich bin aber nicht die einzige gut vernetzte Person hier.
Huh? Who else is there?
Natürlich du, Paimon. Schau in den Spiegel und du wirst diese Person sehen.
Huh? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest? Oh, well, that was unexpected!
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need. Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome. But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah. The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous. Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
You guys, Paimon's not used to being praised like that. Those were genuine compliments, right?
Natürlich. Paimon, du bist die allerbeste Reisegefährtin.
Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba is to me.
Looks like we've come to an agreement. Any objections before we proceed?
I trust the traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match, and don't burn yourself. But if things go really wrong, here's the 2-for-1 coupon. getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Danke für deine Gastfreundschaft, Direktorin.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time. Let's see. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Changyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime.
Gut, das werde ich.
It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together sometime. We'll catch you all later then. Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Understood. See you later.
Tschüss.
Well then.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
Heaven forbid.
Lass uns jetzt mit den Witzen aufhören.
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past? The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, feelings and interpretations expand in variety too. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth. But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise. So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Zhongli, what you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. The director asked me to accompany you on your return, but I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Bye, Zhongli. Everyone's gone now. Paimon always feels a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side. No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, Traveler.
Das ist meine Ehre. In Zukunft werde ich die vornehmste Reisegefährtin Paimon weiter belästigen.
Good that you're aware of that. Shell, is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour of Liyue Harbor.
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave. The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness.
Das Gefühl beruht auf Gegenseitigkeit. Du musst mir nicht jedes Mal danken.
Okay. I'll see you next time then.
Saisonaufträge. Schließt bei der Aktion Nacht des kristallklaren Seitenklangs zurück in die Heimat 3 des Minispiels Schattentheater ab. Festlichkeit bei 300. Zwischen den rätselhaften Würfen ihres Jadewürfels. Feuerwerk, Standardmodell. Farbe, Standardmodell. Größe mal 1,0, Höhe 14, Drehung 0 Grad. Würfelförmige Feuerwerke, die bei jeder Zündung unterschiedliche Augenzahlen darstellen. Es heißt, diese Würfelfeuerwerke seien von einem Feuerwerkskünstler als Ehrerbietung an die neue Inhaberin der Teestube Yangshan geschaffen worden. Seit die neue Inhaberin jene Teestube übernommen hat, scheinen sämtliche Glücksspieler verschwunden zu sein und keine Verbindung mehr zwischen Mora und den Spielkarten zu bestehen, wodurch das Spiel zu seiner ursprünglichsten und unschuldigsten Form zurückgekehrt ist. Einem gewöhnlichen Spiel in der Freizeit. Und Pilze des feuchten Jadewalds. Feuerwerk, Standardmodell. Farbe Standard. Größe 1. Höhe 14. Drehung keine. Ein kreatives Feuerwerk in Form schwebender Hydropilzbestien. Das heißt, eine Sekretärin des Rats für allgemeine Angelegenheiten, die einst auf eine Dienstreise nach Sumeru gegangen ist, hat einem Feuerwerkshandwerker Vorschläge zu diesem Feuerwerk gegeben und es gemeinsam mit diesem entworfen. In der Hoffnung, durch seine süße, kugelrunde Form Freude ins Herz zu bringen. Aha. Okay. Wer hinter der Bühne steht? Auftrag abgeschlossen. Okay. Wie war das? Venti hat jemanden auf einem Schiff besucht? Moment, ich will erst zur Bubu-Hütte.
Please, show me your prescription.
Hey, don't tell me you called me over for just a game of chess.
You have to be more specific, Captain Beto. Is it that you find playing chess an uninteresting activity, or that you're unhappy about my lack of novel ideas? If you don't specify what you mean, how could I know what I should do to please you?
Of course. I make a single remark and you reply with a full-blown lecture. Maybe we should deal with all official affairs publicly in the future. It might just make things easier.
I'd be perfectly happy with that. I'm just worried that Captain Beto's business might be negatively affected.
Don't give me that. That woman from Yenshang Tea House sometimes comes aboard to ask for information. She requested the fleet to import some goods, but how could I not know who she's actually working for?
Oh, you sure know a lot, Captain Beto. How about I ask her to come over? Or maybe we go straight to her tea house. With one more person around, we'll be able to have some variety in our chess games. I hope that would be less of a bore to you.
So, we're still gonna play chess after all.
The Lantern Rite celebrations are getting better by the year. Such wonderful music.
Dr. Baiju, I've brought the herbs. Who are they for?
The singers. Performing at a music festival is very demanding. Using these herbs in good time will protect their voices from damage.
Oh, that's why you were preparing them all night.
I dared not neglect the Yuheng's request. Her messenger was quite insistent that it should take top priority. Let me double check again. This one is for...
Buying or not?
The key here is consumer psychology.
The vegetables are fresh, and there are enough wheats and grains stocked up. I'll pass on the seafood. Oh, it's you. We meet again. Surprised to see me here? It's the director's orders. Xiangling worked all day and night at the restaurant during the festival and didn't get to have any time to enjoy the festivities. The director sent me here to help out in the kitchen so that Xiangling will have some time to herself. But with someone as hardworking as you around, there seems to be nothing much for me to do. It feels good seeing my old friend in the kitchen, fetching ingredients and lighting fires. Perhaps I should borrow Cloud Retainer's Supreme Cuisine machine to speed things up. You'd still prefer to make them by hand, but of course.
Ugh. Liyue people must have iron stomachs. Anfang's ironmongers, here to serve. Dark cat?
This is such a cool ship! Facing the sea breeze and gazing out at the soaring seagulls makes me want to sing out loud! Kazuha, how about I stay here and be the ship's resident bard? What are my prospects?
With your level of artistic finesse, I'm sure nothing will go wrong. But I'm afraid the sailors aboard are not the most versed in the arts. They probably wouldn't understand the deeper meaning your poetry holds.
You can't say that for sure. Poetry is spur-of-the-moment creations. Anyone viewing the same sights and experiencing the same atmosphere would surely understand. There's a port in Mondstadt too, but I rarely get the chance to board any of the ships. Speaking of ships, everything's perfect about this one, except... Kazuha, could you tell your captain that my height says nothing of my age? I'm way past drinking age. How often does one get to enjoy a seafood feast on a ship? It'll be a real shame if there isn't anything stronger to enhance the food. Pretty please?
There's not much I can do about that. It's not because Captain Beto's not on the ship right now, but because there's no room for negotiation on this matter. Even I have to sit in the no-drinking zone every time.
But I don't get drunk after just a few sips. Trust me, I can hold my liquor really well. 。
「
The sound of the...
I feel like the shower lanterns are burning even brighter this time. So lively! This is
Ich weiß erst jetzt, dass du dich so sehr für... Für was? Was? Ich weiß erst jetzt, dass du dich so sehr für Musikauftritte interessierst. Es war eine richtige Entscheidung, dich zu dieser Aufführung eingeladen zu haben. Ja, danke für deine Einladung. Es ist auch das erste Mal, dass ich die musikalische Atmosphäre so sehr genieße. Obwohl ich nichts vom Musikspielen und Singen verstehe, ist es trotzdem sehr interessant, es mit anderen zuzuschauen. Toll, ich dachte eigentlich, dass jemand, der so sanftmütig ist wie du, diese Art von Aktion nicht mögen würde. In Zukunft muss ich mehr Informationen zur Veranstaltung eines ähnlichen Musikfestivals verfolgen.
Yen Xiao just came up here with some almond tofu, but I haven't finished everything Xiangling gave me yet. You should try some too. I'm not as experienced in tasting mortal food as you, and I couldn't tell the difference. There must be many different stories to tell of the hustle and bustle of the mortal world, too. You can tell me. I will listen.